Boker Tov, everyone. So the portion we read today is V'zot HaBracha, which is the last one, but it's being stretched a little bit further into next week. So I will talk about V'zot HaBracha next week. I want to talk a little bit about Sukkot today. I think Sukkot is probably one of the lesser known and more baffling holidays to the outside world. It's interesting. First of all, it comes right on the heels of our holiest days of the year. But it's a holiday which emphasizes being in the outdoors. We build these temporary booths and we hang out in them for a little over a week. And we have our food in them, and we shake the lulav and etrog, which I think also is probably a pretty baffling custom to most other people. And I wanted to draw a comparison for a moment here between Sukkot and Havdalah. Because what's interesting about Havdalah is that it's really a feast for the senses, right? Havdalah is our separation ceremony to take us in that liminal moment between the holiness of Shabbat and sort of the mundane everyday as we enter into a new week, right? So Sukkot is also a liminality, right? It's between these holy days in the year and entering the rest of the year. And it's also a time when we're commanded to be happy. It's Zman Simchatenu. Not always easy to attain that commanded happiness, but it's something that it's meant to be a festive holiday, right? And I think the way we celebrate Sukkot really does tap into that festiveness, because it's also a feast for the senses, right? So just like Havdalah, we taste the wine and we see the fire and we feel its warmth and we smell the spices and we hear the music, right? I think Sukkot is also a feast for the senses because we're outside, right? So automatically our senses are heightened. We are, seeing the beautiful decorations and we're eating food in the sukkah. We are, so we're tasting some festive foods that celebrate the harvest festival. We are hearing, all of the sounds of nature while we're outside, and just the Feast of the Senses, I think, is definitely something that connects us to Sukkot and helps heighten our awareness of the blessings in our lives and just what it means to be in a time when we're commanded to be happy. So the lulav and etrog also has the smells, right? We have the arba minim, we have the 4 species here that we're shaking. And so that's the smell, and also it makes a sound, it makes a funny sound when you shake it. So I think it's interesting because I think it does have that connections between like the spices of Havdalah and the smells we get from the arba minim. And so it's just interesting to see the kinds of comparisons we have between some of our rituals at different times of either the week or the year, and what kind of things you can draw from those connections. So as we head into Sukkot, I hope that it truly is Man Simchatenu, a time of our joy, and no matter where we're at in our lives, that we're able to feel some of that joy heading into this festive holiday.